Wenn wir nicht tun, was wir lieben, würden wir nicht existieren.
Es wird Zeit, Kleiner.
So, hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Congratulations to the fantastic movie.
Thank you.
What would you say is the big difference between Creed 1 and Creed 2 now?
I think Adonis growing into a man, becoming a man, being comfortable in his own skin. You watch him grow and mature throughout the movie. And he's starting his own family. I think this one is clearly about Adonis's journey. And that's something we really want to focus on because we wanted audiences to really understand that we will be following Adonis on his path to create his own legacy.
Zurzeit interessiert ihn einfach nichts. Mich eingeschlossen.
Das musst du dir verdammt gut überlegen. Du hast Menschen, die dich jetzt brauchen.
Ich nehme den Kampf an.
How was it to play with both Stallone and Lundgren, the key figures of Rocky IV?
It was really it was an honor, honestly, being in the ring and looking back and seeing Rocky and looking across and seeing Ivan Drago. It made me feel like I was doing what I was supposed to be doing, and also I wanted to impress them. I know they've done it before and they're like the role model, so it's like to get their approval, it meant the world.
Viktor Drago, Sohn von Ivan Drago, der auf so brutale Weise Apollo Creed getötet hat, forderte heute Adonis Creed zum Kampf heraus.
Mach das nicht.
Ich habe keine Wahl.
Das hat dein Vater auch gesagt. Und dann ist er in meinen Armen gestorben.
I think Ivan Drago was your first very big role. How was it to play the same role 30 years later with much more acting experience?
It was the right time for me to play this guy because now he's older and I'm older and I've had more experience. He's gone through a lot of hardships, so I guess you have to live through some of that to be able to play it. And I have lived through it, so I could easily access those emotions. And then, of course, the script was there to support everything and the other characters were there and the right director, so all the pieces were there to show, okay, here's Dolph Lundgren, 30 years later, this is what he can do now through the...
Er kennt von klein auf nichts als Hass. Er ist gefährlich.
I love the fight scenes in the second Creed movie. I think they are very heavy and you got the impression to see them live. How was the shooting for them?
Well, the shooting process was very tough. I mean, there's a lot of fighting going on, not only the last fight. And, the choreography, we had a preparation for like 3 months in order to learn everything, and the training, we had to be in great shape. And then on top of it, especially when you're on the day and you see the camera on you, you see the extras, the adrenaline kicks in. I mean, Dolph told me all the time to take it easy because you gas out very fast.
Could you please compare for me working with Stallone in 2018 and working with him in 1985?
Well, look, now he's older, he's more relaxed, then he was the boss, he was the director, he was my co-star, he was the writer, he was the producer, and he was more, I think he was much more, I'd say he was more difficult then in one way. He was my mentor as well, but he had a lot of energy and he was, I think, more, he was tougher on people around him. Now he's much more giving, I think, and open. So it's great, Now he's a very, very positive figure on set. Back then, a lot of people were scared of him, but, that's just how it was.
Wir sind nicht mehr nur zu zweit.
Ich will die Geschichte neu schreiben.
Wenn du gegen den Mann kämpfen willst, ist das deine Sache. Aber tu nicht so, als ging's dabei um deinen Vater.
You are playing a young mother now in the movie. Does it make you thinking about your own future a little bit?
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's to me the beauty of what I get to do is I get to explore. Anytime I'm playing a role, I'm exploring the thing that my character is exploring. So, of course, it's made me think about motherhood and if that's something that I want at some point.
What was better, singing or acting in the movie?
To me, they're one and the same. They're just a different way of expressing emotion and feeling, and I love both of them. And I love that this character presents me with the challenge of singing.
This here is all about my wife, my kids, the life that I live. Through the night, I was his. It was right what I did. My ups and downs, my slips, my falls, my trials and tribulations, my heart, my walls.
Das wird nicht mein Ende. Oder deins. Geht gar nicht, denn wir sind ein Team.
Jetzt weißt du, wofür du kämpfst.
Runde für Runde lernst du mehr über dich selbst. Und als ich im Ring stand, ging es nicht mehr nur um mich.